3 swimming pools opening and lifeguard team on duty at Betterton Beach Sunday at Bayside Pool and lifeguard Beach. Betterton Beach, actual bathers in the water over the course of focus on the actual water. Our adult students do swim lessons have a combined total of about 100 participants for all the locations. 150 patrons each night scheduled. Concession sales in the center pool are total projected revenue for the season $3,000. The Human Resources Department in late April as a human resource specialist, making sure managing concessions goes through each day, and also contribution and the Parks and Rec side and human resources. End of season schedule, and this is because we have lots of summer staff go to college and schools 7 down at Betterton Beach until 6. We will end the season at Miller. Operationally with the aquatics, there weren't any. So now that I've told you about, the great things that have been with the field, we didn't have any applications filed. We had a lot that they would submit applications, no one actually did. The position still, myself, Jim Wright, 2 council members, and order down there. And this would hopefully be in conjunction with a park supervisor, keeping an eye on things, make sure, things are as they're supposed to be, hammocks and here on exactly what this partnership would look like. But our schools started back up after the winter break to do it, or summer camp counselors, out of the way, all people, do pick up after themselves, but certainly there are some that don't. And, stencil, there's some sort of stencil or design, and then it's painted, so it's nice, it's attractive, but it's also, sending and promoting that message of this is your beach, or he's excited about the ideas and excited to, sit down and talk about it a little bit. Not so much any challenges at Bayside, things are going well there. Community Center, things are generally going well there. We've had, an incident here or there. But at Millington Pool, unfortunately, we do have some challenges with, I have lifeguards that are in policies that have always been in place with appropriate swimwear and no toys to the pool. Although we do, encourage them, talk to them. A lot of the troublemakers, for lack of better words, are our lifeguards range from 15 to 19 to 20 years old, and full-time staff on site the majority of the hours that the pool is open. In the idea that I proposed last night, with 9 of 12 members being present, each charge a fee, and they would have to purchase a pass facility. Year, standard would be set. For council, suggest a pass holders 12 years old and older, $35 access pass program. We're going to be back of this, some of the, acceptable. So not meaning to inconvenience county residents, but and we don't at Millington or Rockall for that matter, but picture a scanner fancy. The program we use for our access cards currently at the community center is a web-based.
They could come up because it doesn't even have to be a
pass for those out-of-county residents. They have to use a credit card or a debit card. We don't want cash handling payment, so if anyone wanted to use another payment, the aquatic staff decided that to a child, and most people come more than that, you've already that's the amount of get hit with it, or the county gets hit with the cost for every transaction there is. And the other cost to this would, of course, there would certainly need to be a person, and we have 4 guards there. 2 are always up in the stand, and then that would be an increase in about $6,500 for salary. And the numbers at the time supported the person. Now the peace of mind that our staff are going to have, they know that we would bring in all the revenue to cover the additional costs of the person. All of our full-time staff that are, with the exception
do we have cards anymore?
So
do you have
and
at Bayside do it also?
Well, it's a pilot. I want to do it for a season. Now you got to think too. Bells and whistles are at the community here to. However, so one of the things at the community center, we have a facility access card that having one, you pay $5 daily admission. Now, are there people that choose to pay $5 daily admission? We just don't have the issues that we are having at Millington.
Oh, charge. I think that should be a whole lot higher.
And not opposed to you know, wanting the fees to
This
be.
is something that,
The issues were, you know, brought to our concern. The time we pretty much opened for the season for people to find out what we'd like to be able to do if this policy would be in effect and these changes are coming.
so is that what you're asking for tonight? Is that,
Start this pilot program for us to be able to move forward to, you know, have the requirement of the facility access passes at a cost for Raleigh County residents. The no fee to county residents is pretty much the same. There's no change to that. The only thing would be they would have to provide proof of residency documents.
It could be assessed to be determined later.
well, I think you need to stress,
Line for either Myra to come back or
Approved and all that. So,
or you could ask Myra to come back February.
and then, you know, the blessing would be for the purpose of making the
A blessing from us saying that there's some changes coming next year.
Looking at fee structures, if their department assesses a fee,
bringing back comparables from neighboring jurisdictions as far as what they're charging. We're assuming them coming out of that stand and getting a little reprieve for that 20 minute.
so this would actually be for a person.
Minutes. I think that's going to probably be a 45 minute to an hour. So the person can break.
Do they take the chemical readings
Yes.
for the chlorine? Is work people in the pool, so.
Yeah, so sometimes when that head guard comes out of the rotation, they're out of the rotation. A motion to approve the pilot program minus any announcement of any fees.
because,
You're going to follow up to assist the commissioners.
So moved, so be it.
So good.
Late June to last week, we said the season will drop down to about 25 to 30 during the school year. Our visitors for our basketball programs located in the schools in the east, and then some on Tuesday, September 10th, 10 to 12. Sandra, I hope you'll be okay. That will be the weekend after the public swim session closes. On Saturday, News entitled "A Trader" that has kind of a snapshot of all the activities on the 21st. Right now, we have 3 teams registered. The registration deadline.
Now ready for Mike.
Keep one in, we'll get them here sooner.
I own HVAC heating systems throughout all our county building controls. The contract amount for this fiscal for the contract amount, $157,725. I was starting to sign it.
Okay, we're now,
line upgrade that is occurring in Kent County. Jan, would you like to?
Contact planning and request the historic have expired.
They have a very specific,
For issuing permits, and we heard of this by some people in Kennedyville that were concerned about power lines. That turns out that's not correct. They knew about its operating, is not accepted by the Advisory Council for Historic. That isn't correct, and we're trying to bring them to task. The Corps had wanted to issue the permit last, have failed to respond to us. We believe that, not trying to stop this project, we believe them when they say there's a liability, and we know that this is a 2-part, it's actually 3 concerns. We just want to see them have sensitivity to our landscape, call people that live here. That's all we're asking for. We're asking for your support. We're asking for a letter to the Corps on your concern. The tourist department here should be part of the consulting parties in the 106. So we're asking that, and also to write a letter to DPL to ask them to meet, to discuss the issues, to see if we can resolve this without all this attorney. I mean, sit down to the table. That's all we're wanting.
your group and any other interested citizens, whether that, but it was not, it wasn't really structured.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, if in the end That's the best they can do. They can't get,
Well,
and
I don't
will tell-
understand why they can't bury the stuff.
right,
Now, you know,
Yeah.
when we built our dairy, I didn't have a choice of going over.
consultative session with all interested stakeholders. They present. Maryland Historic Trust was present. We were present. The National Since last year that this was coming forward, and we were trying to find.
Draft a letter just requesting national people that are interested in the project and hear
In that also. Three.
10, right.
Well, if the Army
project. I don't know. Should be in.
to weigh in on this as well, hopefully that would as well, and we'll question them about why they haven't responded to us. Yeah, just be.
Interestingly, I believe the project was supposed to move forward like it hasn't.
Except that they only have to have a permit. The Corps interprets it as only having a permit of the two in the Stevensville area when that tornado came through, and they're still being propped up with
Send a letter asking for an informational meeting so everybody knows.
An item from the July 16th meeting regarding,
I think, do we push on that? Or?
well, that it sure would be nice to have a subject matter expert to draft some. The second item in my, so we're requesting signature for that verification.
Suggested we are have us to sign for the Contra Primary Aid Program FY 2020.
Trustees. To our Regional Behavioral Health Advisory Committee, has requested appointment of a member. This is a reappointment of an economic development. Jamie Williams joined us at the last meeting with a representative on, Chesapeake College region for online.
Discussion? If not, all those in favor?
County has not approved any late interest.
Motion that we deny the request.
Second.
That Kent County is again for the third year. So that is a coordinated effort, especially the agreements between county municipalities, announcing that our annual transfer the county has, but also any of the municipalities if they have any statewide initiatives. So we have pushed out some announcements for cleaning our glass on the table, which you're going to reach out to Copper and Glass. Regarding, there was a special Class C license granted to the Grand 17th. That was a late submittal for the liquor license, and it was received and approved. This is an announcement after a legal notice was placed in the Kent News, and the last notice in your packet is from you re-examination by MDE and Secretary Grumbles. Re-obligate those funds without de-obligating them.
Transportation meeting. The secretary, it seems, prepared with a slightly growing budget based off of the gasoline tax. But Tom from Rawlins can help us on the Eastern Shore because we don't have any mass transit over here. But because of global warming, they're only pushing mass transportation. They're no longer going to be building roads over here or anywhere in the state as far as major highway.
I mean, I thought it was interesting. I think he said it was 42% of that transportation.
The majority of that's going to have to come out of the gasoline tax, in which Maryland.
One discuss, or there was some discussion of the 301 thing that specific that was going to be done. They say they're through it from going north. You just go around. Then the only place they have to go is Maryland, because then they're putting in their just part of it. From what I understand, Delaware pushes snow on it. Go down to the bypass and get on 301 there. But it's all concerned that
Won't let you get on Edgar Price Road to avoid the toll now? That's
you can't to get to the other end. There's barriers. So you can't go on back. You can go on down Maryland Line Road.
I can see it. It looks to me as like it's a money grab.
And it's like I told them, do we have to wait Bill,
telling me that Sassafras Road is a county road, not is all of a sudden receiving a significant increase in traffic more than what the
Queen Anne's County has a counter in place.
Look at the license tags, Florida, New York, New Jersey. And then although, you know, we feel the tolls are excessive going to the Bay Bridge toll coming over, so you will lose tolls on go southbound, you avoid if
the one truck there, the one type of truck is like propane. I mean, I'm so thankful that we have an overpass.
That was, that happened back when Walter Baker was senator.
That, hey, we need to do something.
But that's probably been at 304.
Yeah, but that also was precipitated by the town.
you know, to me, I get concerned about the 405, the one at Park Station. Doesn't want to slow the traffic down. They feel the traffic
Out.
But at Price, it's like the double thing there. Median is
With the grain trucks that are, and that's just that's a tragedy waiting to happen.
I more they're going to understand that we're not letting. So I.
Or
I did.
the highway, what was his name? I know. Yeah, he had just.
That's what had us want to turn that our intuition our said that.
Barry Glassman, like I said at a couple commissioner meetings ago, he's on school on the income tax by giving it instead now they can or lack of income in whom. So what did Hogan say?
Yeah, I mean his comment on the Kerwin Commission was, you know, they always think there's money, and they say, well, we can override any veto that you give us.
Or actually 20% of the entire state's budget. They don't have money.
And he essentially said, prepare for a recession. It's just, we can't have this. It is something to be concerned about.
So,
Now, he was not saying it's going to happen in the next 6 months. We're hearing on the news right now that we're up to a recession.
It says we're going to have one.
There's someone else that says no. But when, I don't know.
And in general, because of the way our revenues come in, calling it the perfect storm with the Kerwin Commission and some other items.
they're doing mandatory spending, but they don't provide a funding source. Kicking it down.
The health department. It's not uncommon to see the S out. It's more common.
Not be a sales tax increase under my watch. It's something I think we have to be concerned about.
Counting, crazy.
The only other thing that I heard was, and this was just sitting with, you know, giving somebody a $2,500 tax rate for 3 years is better than not having any.
So like to, at the Mako conference, Kent County, I believe it was from
Louisa's.
Louise.
Yes.
Cookies were good too. Yeah, that they had there.
You know, they show that anybody,
No, I don't have any. You got any questions?
Me, the attorney spent a lot of time on the issue of preemption and the state of Maryland.
That's an issue that the county administrators